Hello everyone, thank you for joining this presentation. I'm delighted to introduce Amir Barnea from Materials Zone. He's joined us from Tel Aviv in Israel, and he'll be telling us more about their materials informatic platform. And with two specific examples, actually, one from the world of perovskite development and the other from solid-state battery material development. So you will have 20 minutes, Amir. The stage is yours, and please start.
Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon, good evening. So indeed, I represent Materials Zone, which is a materials informatics platform, which I will explain, is a new category of software that transforms materials data into accelerated results. And we'll show by example. So let's start with the challenges. I guess everybody's saying this. Innovation, new materials, new products takes years, but also operations, failed batches, supply chain issues, resolving them is costly and time-consuming. Scale up, difficult from R&D to manufacturing, and all of that is probably because harvesting materials data to drive decisions in those domains, R&D, manufacturing, supply chain, is difficult. And that's augmented with the fact that applying AI and ML requires years of efforts and expertise in this domain. It kind of stems from the fact that materials data is challenging. It's highly multidimensional. It's dispersed, unstructured, incomplete, sparse. It requires long experimental cycles to capture new data. Lab outputs require processing and calculations. And so within organizations, you find very few people have full view of the data, of all the data. So the result is you can't see the trees from the forest, and trial and error is used more oftenly than data-driven decisions. So here comes the materials informatics platform revolution. So let's think of another software revolution that came before it. Let's talk about sales, CRM. So this is what customer data used to look like 30, 40 years ago. Each salesperson had this Rolodex with all his contacts, and the management of the company didn't really have a clear view of what's going on. And then they invented the CRM, and now you can do revenue forecasts and campaigns and customer care, and there's a lot of vendors that do that. So this is what materials data looks like today, all over the place. And that's why materials informatics platform is a necessity. And that's where you can do AI, ML, insights, predictions, and accelerate innovation, supply chain, and manufacturing. And Materials Zone is a vendor in this space. So let's talk about Materials Zone. What goes into this platform and how does it work? So the first part of it is harvesting this unstructured data and transforming it into AI ML ready format. The second part is to derive insights and apply basically mathematical algorithms to this data once it's been structured correctly. So the input is parsed, calculated from instrument output files, from charts, plots, from Excels, from SQL, from whatnot, from literature, from PDFs. And then once it's ingested, now you can visualize insights and predictions. In this case, over here, right now, you see a histogram search and a correlation matrix search. And we'll discuss that at length. The secret sauce here is a data structure, a flexible data structure in common language that enables all this, and that enables accelerating R&D, supply chain, manufacturing, and business decisions. We'll discuss that later. On the left here, you can see a few examples of harvesting data. You see a typical XRF plot that's automatically ingested with the material composition, and then here you have a battery cycle analysis. There are lots of examples